walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First offering. Willy Adames is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Lifted down the line in left. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Mantle is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
At the plate, Fred McGriff. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Molina finds it, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Glasnow is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't...
Leading off.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch on the way. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
2 out, nobody on. This is skied out toward right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Into the box, Brandon Lau. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope, ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Austin Meadows is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And the count will be full. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Ball 1. Meadows stands at first with 1 out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-1 pitch.
Hit it right.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to Gehrig takes care of him, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder,
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Popped him up. Lau shading to his right. 1 away.
batting fifth. The third baseman.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And into bat now will be Gary Sheffield. And now the first pitch.
One and one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Joey Wendle. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So the next to bat will be Francisco Mejia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Mantle's on the move, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate is Ken Griffey Jr. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now the first pitch. Yadier Molina's at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And a curveball taken for strike two. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worried about that runner on base.
The next 0-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In the dirt, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding forward now is the DH, Tony Gwynn. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. The Yanks leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Striding in is Willy Adames. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Still a big bagel in that hit column. And this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Fred McGriff, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Fred McGriff.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. He's going order 1, 2, 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Alfonso.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Oh, look at the dive. The throw to first. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. So a really nice diving stop down there at third. And here it is again with Showtrack. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
That brings up Mickey Mantle, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1 scores in the... Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. That would be Randy Arozarena. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, still going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
And with 1 swing at a bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Outside 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You've got to trust your stuff.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And here's the 3-2 from him. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. But a run scores in. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Mattingly leads off second with nobody out. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier.
Digging in next, Yadier Molina flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's in there for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Up next to the Yankees.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Hit hard but foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that will segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Tony Gwynn is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. Now a little looper down the left field line. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop-up. It looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meadows moving back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Next for New York, Lou Gehrig. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's 5-1 Yanks. So stepping in is Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Molina over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball. That's the side.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Stepping up is Willy Adames. He went down on strikes last time up. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Pitch is popped up. Gehrig is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 5-1. Brendan McKay enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
Now to bat, Mickey Mantle. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First
The
offering.
center fielder, Mickey
There's the cut
Mantle.
fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2-1 to count.
Hit hard to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
So here is Gary Sheffield. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2-2 the count.
The left fielder.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Don Mattingly will bat next as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. 2 away now in the Yankees' sixth, and here comes Junior. Good set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. And stepping in, Fred McGriff, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The first baseman, Fred McGriff.
The pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Chapman.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
The center fielder, Randy.
At the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. And now here is Ji-Man Choi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And it's fouled away. Meadows on second. Arozarena at first. 1 gone. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Joey Wendell is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He can't track it down as this ball falls. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Liam Hendricks trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Liam Hendricks.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball well outside.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line hard to center field. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. Trevor Richards will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Yadier Molina. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now back.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. In now is the Yankees DH. Tony Gwynn singled in his last at-bat.
Tony Gwynn.
He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike. That's the ball.
2-0 on the way. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. At the plate now is Willy Adames. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mattingly will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Fred McGriff. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Oh. 1-0. That's the ball. Outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch.
Yeehaw!
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mantle's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Colin McHugh will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Alfonso Soriano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lou Gehrig comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And that one yanked just foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's not.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 home.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2-1.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
He's right there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this Mariano Rivera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0 home.
Ball. 2-0. Hiya.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The 17th, Randy Arozarena.
Next, it'll be Randy Arozarena. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Greg Maddux earns his 8th victory of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Mariano Rivera closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.